Hey everyone, and welcome to Los Angeles. This Memorial Day weekend, I decided to ditch the East Coast and head to California to soak up the sun, do a little sightseeing, and prepare for a very exciting flight. Most people really don't look forward to the flight back home after a vacation, but today marks the first day of operations for JetBlue's brand new A321neo, and I managed to snag a ride back to New York aboard this plane in one of their completely redesigned mint suites. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. Excited and doing my best to hide my farmer's tan. The A321neo is a much quieter and more efficient airplane than its predecessor. In total, JetBlue plans to add 41 of these planes to their fleet, and their updated interiors are sure to be a crowd favorite. If you want an idea of what the new economy class seats are like, then be sure to check out my video on JetBlue's A220. But as I mentioned before, I'll be flying in their all-new premium cabin on this 5.5 hour flight, so let's hop on board and check it out. I was among some of the first passengers to enter the plane, and I made my way back to seat 7A. I chose this seat so I'd have a good view of the Pratt & Whitney GTF engine, and the seat behind me, 8A, was missing a window. Normally I try to avoid flying premium on domestic routes, but lately I've gotten a little soft and I've booked first class tickets with United, American, and Alaska. And I have to say, based off of first impressions, the premium product that those airlines are offering on their narrow bodies don't even compare to this cabin. In total, there's 14 Mint suites with 2 larger Mint studios at the front of the aircraft. The entire plane is also decked out with extra large overhead bins to hold larger luggage. When you first get to your Mint suite, a bag containing a blanket and a pillow, along with an amenity kit and a menu are all neatly waiting for you. This was a really nice touch, and it helped to give this the feel of a long-haul business class experience, and don't worry, I'll go over the contents a bit more later. This was the second flight for this plane today, and the crew was eager to get us pushed back from the gate as soon as possible.
Service to New York's Kennedy Airport. My name is Sark. It's my pleasure to be flying with David, Donnie, and Jose. Our captain is Nancy Fine. She'll be assisted by First Officer Alex Molman.
This plane is only about 3 months old and is nicknamed a Neo Mentality. Next time you're at the airport, try and get a look at some of the names that JetBlue gives their aircraft. They're actually pretty creative. Once we reached cruising altitude, the very attentive crew took our drink orders. There was a great list of beverages to choose from, and normally I don't drink alcohol while I'm flying, but I just had to try JetBlue's signature cocktail called the Mint Condition. It was served with a side of almonds and tasted amazing. I would definitely recommend this drink if you fly with JetBlue in the future. After the drinks had been handed out, the flight attendants took our meal orders. JetBlue partnered with Delicious Hospitality Group for their catering, and you could choose between 3 of the 5 small plates on offer, along with a dessert. The airline offers different menus for breakfast, lunch and dinner, and late night flights. There's also separate menus for east and westbound flights, and for flights going to and from the Caribbean. They also created a custom playlist to go along with your meal, although I have to admit I didn't try it out, but I do appreciate the attention to detail. We really didn't have to wait long for our food to arrive. I decided to go with the sea trout, warm tomato tart, and the chicken cacciatore. And for dessert, this gelato was served. I was also really impressed with the presentation, and it tasted amazing too. Now let's take a look at the amenity kit by Wander Fuel, which supposedly had been tailored to this flight. The eco-friendly bag was filled with a variety of skincare products that are designed to help you feel refreshed, and there was also a pair of socks inside. The crew handed out these noise-canceling headphones by Master and Dynamics. Normally I'll use my own headphones while I'm flying, but these look so cool I had to try them out, and they worked really well too. Now that I have a full belly, refreshed skin, and a nice pair of headphones on, it's time to sit back and relax. I've heard some people say that these Mint suites are a little claustrophobic, but I didn't think so at all. The seat was comfortable and there was a ton of legroom. They also have practically every amenity that you could ever need on a flight like this. On one side there's a cup holder and a universal outlet with the headphone jack. Above that there's a small storage compartment, a headphone holder, and a wireless charger. On the opposite side you have a reading light as well as a control panel for your seat and the ambient lighting. Beneath that is the literature pocket as well as some additional controls like the remote for your TV and another control panel for your seat. JetBlue also installed another outlet and headphone jack here on the ledge. At the push of a button, your tray table extends out from the side like this. And if you want to close your suite door, all you have to do is pull this lever. There's also a place to store your shoes down by your feet, and an additional storage compartment underneath the TV monitor. Unfortunately though, I wasn't able to open it up. I also had trouble adjusting my seat. You're supposed to be able to recline it into a fully flat bed, but mine wouldn't go all the way down. It really didn't bother me though because I wasn't tired, and I was still able to put my feet up. The TV screen is 17 inches, and JetBlue really excels when it comes to their IFE experience. There's a whole host of movies and TV shows to choose from, including live DirecTV. You can also pair the system with your phone so you can use it as a remote, and you also have the option of having dual screens. JetBlue also offers free Wi-Fi to everyone on board, and when I tried it out, it worked really well. So in short, it's almost impossible to get bored while flying on this plane. On my way to the bathroom, I stopped to check out the Pantry, which is stocked with free snacks and drinks for all passengers. There's 4 bathrooms on this plane, and they all have the same subway-style wallpaper that's on JetBlue's A320s. As we got closer to JFK, the flight attendants handed out some more snacks, and soon enough the cabin lights were turned on, and we began to prepare for landing. This was a great flight, and was by far the best transcontinental experience I've ever had. My first impressions were right, and JetBlue is definitely in a league of their own when it comes to premium domestic travel. Their attention to detail is fantastic, and the crew were top notch. I really wish that this flight had been longer.
Be careful when opening overhead fences, items visible during flight. Check bags will be available in carousel 6.
Luckily though, JetBlue will be operating their service to London with these same Mint suites, so I might just have to splurge one day soon and book a seat on one of those flights. And that's the end of this trip report. As always, thanks for watching, and let me know below what you think about the new Mint suite.